Hello everybody, Trello here, and today we are going to take a look at the K9 Vidar, which is the artillery gun vehicle that is coming to the Swedish tech tree. Now it's going to be a 7.7 vehicle. Officially it's called a tank destroyer, but it's, more an artillery vehicle. And of course it is a pack vehicle, so in order to get it you need to buy the K9 Vidar pack, which is $49.99. Get a whole bunch of Golden Eagles, premium time, 15 days to be precise, God of Vengeance title, and a unique Fenrir decal. So going back to the vehicle itself, it has a 155mm cannon. Now we've got a bit more information on the ammunition than on the dev blog. So it does come with the M107 high explosive round, 6.86 kilograms of explosives, which gives 54mm penetration. There's also a smoke shell, a HEVT version of the M107, although this has composition B, so it actually now has 9.14 kilograms worth of TNT equivalent, so a lot more powerful. So 61mm penetration versus the 54. And then you've got the SGR M60, which is again about 9 kilograms explosive mass, so 61mm penetration, but without the HEVT fuse. And also, as you can see, it's got a 7.5 second reload rate. We was actually told it was nearer to 10 seconds in the dev blog, if I remember correctly, so that's going to make it an absolutely lethal vehicle. And you've also got your 12.7mm machine gun on the roof here. So that's just for close-in defense. Armor is, as to be expected, pretty light. 20mm most places. So it'll protect you against, splinter damage, light machine gun damage, but anything else is going to go straight through. And some of this isn't even RHA. Some of it's aluminium alloy. Aluminium alloy is going to be even less protection than the RHA armour. The speed is decent enough. It's 42 miles per hour. If we can find the transmission. It's on an 884 horsepower engine. And you've got 8 gears forward for a top speed of 42 miles per hour forward and 23.8 miles per hour going backwards on 4 gears. And we can see the crew. There are 5 crew. I thought there was going to be 4, but we've got a driver at the very front here. And then you've got your loader, commander, who can also fire the main armament, another loader, and the gunner. And as you can see, it's got a targeting speed of 5.9 degrees horizontal, 2.8 degrees vertical, and an 8.8 to 10 times zoom. And as you can see, you've got all the ammunition here at the back, so it's pretty far away from enemy shots coming from the front. But of course, if you're attacked from the rear, and remember this is where the aluminium alloy armour is, so, yeah, that's going to be a very vulnerable spot to the vehicle. And here's your ammunition within the hull itself. So we're going to take this out for a quick test drive just to see how it performs. Going to take a mix of all shells just to see how they do. So as we can see, the turret is rotating pretty well. There's our machine gun at the top there. Here is the driver's view, just for those who are interested in that. And as you can see, the turret can do a full 360 degrees. So you can be pointing the vehicle whatever way you want and, just turn the turret to whichever way you want to engage your target. The machine gun's also able to operate independently of the main gun, full 360 degrees as well. So we're just going to accelerate a little bit, see how it does. So it seems to get up to a decent speed pretty quickly, considering we're on muddy terrain. And for some reason, we're up against all of the World War II vehicles, which I thought they might have added the more modern vehicles, to be honest. We'll just take a first shot against the T-34. Took that out pretty quickly. I'm going to test out the HEVT shell, because I've not actually got much experience with these, to be honest. And we'll try out the rangefinder as well. So that's automatically adjusted the range. So we're going to have to aim a little bit above the T-44. And it explodes above it, sends all the fragments down into the roof of the vehicle, which is very useful. And try against the T-34. Didn't quite work as well that time. And as you can see, it reloads pretty quickly. And there we go. We'll just try out the other shell quickly, but we basically know how this is going to work out now. There that goes. We'll try the turning on the spot. So it turns pretty quickly. So this is a very mobile vehicle. We're just going to see how long it takes us to get to the top speed going forwards. And that gun does make a hell of a big boom. And of course, the gunner does have thermal vision, so that will make spotting targets very easy. Didn't do quite as much damage that time. So we're not quite at our top speed. It seems to be sort of levelling out about 36 miles an hour. We're starting to speed up a little bit now. But we're at 40 miles per hour. It doesn't really matter if we can't get that last 1 or 2 miles per hour in. Test the braking. Not the quickest braker in the world, but then again, we was going from 40 miles an hour, and we just test out the reverse speed. Yeah, we've hit our reverse top speed pretty quickly. So, yeah, this seems a very good vehicle. Very good rangefinder, very good ammunition, very mobile chassis. Yeah, this will be a very good vehicle. And while I probably won't be buying the pack myself, this would definitely be something I would be interested in getting in a sale, possibly at some point in the future. So that is the K9 VDAR, and this is a very effective vehicle. Like I say, probably won't buy it myself at full price, but if this was in a sale, I'd definitely go for this. And this is definitely one of the vehicles I would be interested in getting if I was going to buy something at full price. Now, one of the downsides, not a downside for the vehicle itself, but a sort of potential downside for everything else, is its low battle rating with the thermal vision. Because, of course, like we saw in the video, the gunner does have thermal vision. And this is only rank 5, 7.7. The only other vehicle sort of this low I can think of with thermal vision is the Striker and maybe a few other vehicles, which are about like 8.3, 8.0. So this is definitely got to be one of the lowest vehicles with thermal sights, which when you couple that with the very good ammunition, the HEVT shell, and the fact it has thermal vision and it's such a low battle rating, I could see this being bumped up easily. This should probably be more of an 8.0 vehicle, to be honest, but it will be very effective at the battle rating it's at until they, bump it up, or if they don't bump it up. And of course, it is a Norwegian vehicle, so always good to see more Norwegian vehicles. Of course, we've also got the Leopard 1 A5NO, which is Norwegian. And yeah, so like I say, going to be a very effective vehicle. Maybe a little too effective. Anyway, just a quick video for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I've been Tyranno, and I'll see you next time.